Washington leads 7-5.
At the cancer.
So Washington has awakened, and they're on a 5-point run. Hawaii now trailing by 3. Hawaii trailed by 3 in the first set, and they're able to come back and win it. Orlandini will continue to serve for Washington. She continues to pick on Emily Hartung. Ball goes to Croson. Croson hits it off Van Zandt. Great dig by Van Zandt. Ball is delivered by Strickland. There's Longo. Down the middle comes Emily Hartung. That'll be returned. Outside it goes, off the block, saved by Hartung in the back row. Hartung behind the three-point line. Good one-handed save that time by Orlandini, and the ball is hit over by Strickland. And Washington has it going now.
Great little roll shot by Hartung. Here's the Washington center going under the net. Dave showed you up off the bench and says, why wasn't that called?
Coming into the game for Adolfo is Tuininga. So Cristiano Tuininga comes into the front row for Hawaii. It's 9-5 in favor of Washington. Orlandini is on a run. Serves it again to Emily Hartung. Outside to Croson. Croson hits it. It's dug up again by Van Zandt. They go to the other side, and that ball is hit over by Nelson. That goes off of Uiato. And it's now 10-5 in favor of Washington. And Washington has come back and doubled up on Hawaii here in the second set. Dave Shoji off the bench. Talking both to Emily Hartung and to Croson.
And once again, Orlandini picking on Hartung every chance she can.
Hartung, Uiato, hit by Castle, and that is it.
Wow, she chose an interesting shot that time. Rather than go down the line on the small blocker, Strickland, she went over the big blocker to wide open territory in the back right position, what they call area 1. What a shot by Castle.
So certain will be Maeda. Hawaii in a comeback mood here. Maeda serves it. The ball rat-a-tats around. The ball is over. Saved by Longo. The ball is hit down again by Croson, and that ball goes off Van Zandt.
Oh, I like the way that Uiato set the ball quickly in transition there, because Washington was a little disorganized after that dig. And when Hawaii came at them quickly, it was easier to score the point.
Hawaii down by 3. Maeda will serve again. Gets it over. The ball dug up by Strickland. It goes cross court to Nelson. That's saved by Emily Hartung. And then a save by Uiato. The ball hit over by Wade. And a net violation. Or a second hit, I should say.
Tuininga, I think, got the net. Violation was called on Tuininga.
So a point for Washington. They lead 11-7 in the second set.
Katie Beals, one of the top setting recruits in the country last year.
Serving is Beals. Ball is overpassed. Beals sets it up. The ball is hit by Munoz. Blocked back Munoz. They go cross court to Strickland. That ball is saved, but a double hit is called.
Another violation by Tuininga in the net.
Oh, excuse me. Tuininga in the net. He's just holding up 2 fingers.
Yeah. He's actually going like...
She has very small thumbs.
There you go. Strickland having her way up front now after struggling in the first set. Strickland and Croson, by the way, know each other from the beach. They know from the indoors, the USA program. So those two, both in the front row right now, going eyeball to eyeball.
So Washington leads 12-7 in the second set. Beals serving. That is long. What a good look by Longo that time.
That took a lot of nerve there and a lot of volleyball IQ to know that, oh, I know where the line is and where that ball's going.
So Hawaii down by 4 in the second set. They've been able to capture one set, 25-20. Croson serving it. That ball dug up by Orlandini. Hit over that time by Wade. Here's Emily Hartung. Hartong able to steer it around. Strickland going after that short block and then going cross court to get it in.
Exactly. A bit of a mismatch here. In fact, the middle blocker chose not to even block. Wade just dropped down, which really gave Hartong a lot of hitting area.
Croson serves. Again, dug up by Orlandini. That ball hit over by Munoz.
Too many of Hawaii's serves are going to Orlandini. I really think they've got to change that around and find other players, especially they were serving Strickland a lot in the first game. I think they need to find her again if they're going to have any success.
13-9, Washington. Strickland serves, dug up by Maeda. They go to Emily. Hartong hits it right into a double block that was impenetrable. Right there was Wade.
Wade and Munoz, that's an excellent block. Forehands across, pointing their arms straight down. Nowhere for M to go on that one.
Dug up again by Maeda. Down the middle comes Croson. And Croson is able to hit it off the block.
Croson had 3 blockers well formed, 6 hands to beat, and somehow she found a way to get it down.
So Hawaii now in double figures. They still trail by 4. Forster comes back into the front row along with Hartong. Serving Longo. Longo serves down the line. Dug up by Strickland. Beal. Ball is hit by Van Zandt.
Well, Van Zandt's such a seasoned player. Even though she's a sophomore, she seems like she's been around for a long time. She plays with such calm and such experience and such competitiveness. It's no wonder she's pinned as a future 2016 USA player.
15 serving 10. Uiato, step out, Forster, whistle blows. And a net violation.
That time it was on Van Zandt.
So Hawaii trailing 15-11.
Yeah, you notice with all these net calls that are going on, a lot of this is both these teams are very aggressive at the net. They both want to shut the other team down, and sometimes they get overly aggressive. Serving
is Uiato. Dug up by Orlandini. The ball comes over. Croson near the net. And right there is Gill to straighten everything out. So it's now 16-11. Washington continues the separation here in the second set. Serving is Munoz. Dug up by Hartong. Hartong down the line, and that's in. And she was able to get the ball by Orlandini that time in the backcourt near the line.
There you go, Hartong, a little a slide out maneuver, a little step out maneuver on the right side, and Washington did not adjust at all with their block.
Got it around Van Zandt. Serving is Emily Hartong. That ball dug up by Van Zandt. They go to Nelson. Nelson hits it off the block. Off of Forster.
Nelson with her 4th kill, hitting 270. Nice swing on the outside. Forster just did not penetrate that time.
17-12, Washington, second set. Serving is Van Zandt. That ball hit over by Forster. And Forster will be credited with a kill. We've seen Forster really patrolling the net. That time she was in the center, but we've seen her out by the pins.
She's been very active. That one there, that was her 3rd kill.
Tuaninga comes back into the game for Hawaii in the middle. And serving will be Ni'ipale. Courtney Ni'ipale. Ball is served. The ball is in the air.
See, they serve Strickland, they have a little more success.
Van Zandt. Garris, Van Zandt again. Hawaii cannot catch up here in this second set. It's 18-13.
This is a very diggable ball. Van Zandt just sort of loops it to the corner right between Hartong and Lilipale.
Serving will be Orlandini. She did it 2 years ago when Hawaii was here. And she's doing it again in the second set. That ball will be returned by Washington. Goes to Strickland. That's blocked back by Cassidy. Two-handed over by Van Zandt. Hawaii with an opportunity. Croson hits it off the block. Great save by Nogueras, and a point for Hawaii.
Double hit that time on the set. Good call. No argument from Jim McLaughlin. He knows the rule. And that third contact, it's got to be pretty clean. You can't be double hitting it or holding it too long. There's the double sub Dave showed you. He's bringing out. Get a little bit bigger block in the front, pulling Uyato out, getting Goodman in.
Stauber serving. Waiting for it is Nogueras. Back set. That ball is hit over by Nelson. There is Goodman. Goodman pounds it off the block.
Oh, big swing by Kayla Goodman. She's known as Miss Steady and a pretty decent blocker on that right side. She comes up with a big swing there, hitting high and hard.
Hawaii takes the first set, 25-20. Washington has led throughout the second set. They lead 18-15. Serving will be Stauber. The ball dug up by Strickland, Nogueras, and nobody there.
Unusual confusion from a Washington team that got a good pass. They get a good pass, they're usually in a very good system. And nobody has any communication problems because they do it so many times.
Serving again will be Stauber. Gets it in. Orlandini, Nogueras. Ball is hit by Nelson, in the air by Emily Hartung. They go to Croson. Double block is up. She's off the double block. Point for Hawaii. And Hawaii has come back to within one. And it's 18-17 Washington. Hawaii on a 4-point run. All of a sudden they have come alive here in this second set. This is a big serve. Stauber gets it in. Orlandini, Nogueras. And the ball hit over by Strickland. And Strickland reestablishes.
Stauber gave him a good run there, but she gave it right to Orlandini again. They really got to stay away from Orlandini. Serve it to anybody else but her. She's like a machine back there. Strickland with 7 kills after getting yanked in the first set. And Washington hitting 100 points over what they did in the first set.
Beals serving. Down the middle comes Croson. And Croson solves a triple block. Wade was there. Munoz was there. And Strickland made up the trio.
How Croson's finding a way through blocks these last 2 nights, I'll never know. But everybody knows she's going to get the ball. She's still finding a way to get her kill.
Croson serving. Leg up by Van Zandt. Goes to Beal. Little touch by Strickland. That'll be returned. Here is Emily Hartung. That goes off Van Zandt. Munoz. It'll go off the block. Yes.